So day 6, we're going to talk about section 1.6, special quadrilaterals. Make sure you get this in your table of contents, and it might be a good idea if you have the geometer stencil to pull that out. Otherwise, I know Kingsbury has some to borrow, so maybe ask him to borrow the geometer. We're going to start off with a reminder of a quality definition in geometry, right? The thing that we're looking to define. First, we classify it. In other words, we say what kind of thing is it, and then we differentiate it by saying how that thing is different from other things. So first kind of special quadrilateral is a trapezoid. Now a trapezoid is a special kind of quadrilateral. Here are some trapezoids, here are some non-trapezoids. So what do you see that's similar? Pause the video, take a look. You probably saw the fact that there are parallel sides, but not all parallel sides. It has only one pair of parallel sides. So next I'd like you to sketch a trapezoid in your notes. You can sketch more than one if you so choose, but I'll just sketch this one. If you wanted to draw some of the other ones that look similar to the previous slide, then go ahead. Make sure you mark the parallel sides. Next, a kite, geometrical kite, is a special type of quadrilateral that, take a minute, pause the video, try and decide on what the definition ought to be for yourself. Push pause, take a look. You should have said something like it has two distinct pairs of congruent sides. The distinct is important, and the consecutive pairing of the sides is also important. By the way, to draw this, there's not a great picture on the geometer, so I used one triangle, and then I actually put the top of a pentagon on top of it. Next, parallelogram. You might know, perhaps know this already. So parallelogram, take a look. On the left side, we have parallelograms, and they have two pairs of parallel sides. Again, mark the parallel markings, please. Next, we have a rhombus. A rhombus is a special type of parallelogram that is also equilateral. Equilateral. So equilateral means all sides are equal. So right now, mark those sides as parallel, because it's a special parallelogram, and then also congruent. So a rectangle is also a special type of parallelogram that happens to be equiangular. So we have rhombuses, we have rectangles. So what is a square? So a square, we can think of it in a bunch of different ways. It is an equilateral rectangle. In other words, all the sides are the same and it happens to have the properties of a rectangle. Or we could say it's an equiangular rhombus, where all the angles are the same and all the sides are the same. A more compact way to say that is a square is a regular quadrilateral. So make sure when you mark your square, you mark all the sides congruent, the opposite sides parallel, and the angles congruent.